We did not take a test on all that. But, like I said with the prime factorization, so I know 2 to the 5th is 32. And I need 4 to come out of the house. So I already know it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 5 2s. And I know I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them because my index is 4. So I'm going to have a 2 come out of the house and a 2 left under the radical. I already know that. So I anticipate my answer will be a 2 that comes out and a 2 left under the radical. And we'll clean that up in just a second. But if you did not know 2 to the 5th was 32, could you have, again, with this prime factorization thing, broken it down and figured it out? Yes. 32 is 16 times 2. 16 is 8 times 2. 8 is 4 times 2. 4 is 2 times 2. My index is 4, so I need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1's left out. So that's why 1 comes out, and there's a 2 left under the radical. Okay, but I need to clean up this answer. So I know for sure it's the 4th root of 2x. I know there's a 2, an x, and a y to the 4th. What exponent should be on the x? Yes, and you can have a point. Because it's a 1 and a 1, and we put them together, it would be 2x squared. So my answer is 2x squared, y to the 4th, 4th root of 2x. Okay, and we will save the bottom one that's words for tomorrow. That will be tomorrow's problem. Everyone seemed to have the new notes, so get out the new notes. X. There was an X outside to begin with. Okay, so let's go to our new notes. So you got them off the podium, you didn't get them off the podium. Okay, so let's go to our new notes. We need to simplify some radical expressions, which table 1 is going to get a point for because they said, hadn't we been doing this already? And the answer is yes. And side day is that, again, we need to try to book it. There are 2 sections and then a test. And we want to book it because we kind of like it if I was the one grading it. There are a couple checkpoints available. We're going to do the checkpoints different than usual. We're going to do them as group checkpoints. So as long as one person from your group passes, we're going to assume the rest of you can pass because surely they can explain it. We pray. Okay, so we're going to start off and do the top 4. And then we're in such a hurry, I don't even think we'll get to the guided practice. I think we'll do 4 and then get our checkpoint and then go from there. Okay, so I need to know how to break this down. It says square root of 32, x to the 8th. I need to break this down better. Say what now? 8 by 2, so it's going to be x to the... Agreed with that, but what about the square root of 32? It's what now, Hunter? 16 times what? Okay. Okay, 1 get a point, and then Hunter's going to finish this, and he'll get his group a point. So I know x to the 4th comes out, and then something with the 16 and the 2. What comes out? Okay, so we'll give 2 and 3 a point. So 4x to the 4th square root of 2. Let's see that. Okay, so, and then if I wanted to write this a little prettier, I might put 4 square roots of 2 and then x to the 4th. I like to put my numbers together and my x's at the end, but it doesn't matter. Am I going to count off in life? Heck no. Just a suggestion. Okay, so we handled number 1. Number 1 was easy. Number 2 is easy as well. Why are 1 and 2 easier than 3 and 4? Okay, meaning they have an index of what number if we don't write it? Yeah, so every group have a point. They have an understood index of 2, so they're a lot easier because we've been practicing those for a while. So let's deal with number 2. I need, ooh, goodness, I need some things. Tell me how many C's come out. We can do that. That's easy. 3. So c to the third. That part was easy. Now tell me about the d's that's not as easy. One d comes out, and then what happens? The other d is, yes, the other d is left under the radical. Yes. Because again, you can do this if you want to, and because the index is 2, we need 2 of them. So 1 got to come out, 1 stayed home. But again, in my mind, I'm just thinking through, this is a 2. 2 isn't divisible by, 3 isn't divisible by 2. I know somebody's going to be left there. And I've yet to deal with my numbers. Oh no. What? And that is correct, because we know that 12 is really 4 times 3. I know the square root of 4. It's a 2. That's why the 2 comes out and the 3 stays under the radical. So if we clean this up, because 4 times 3 is 12. So if we clean this up, 2c to the third d, square root of 3d. And then we get to number 3, and life changes a bit, because again, our index has changed. Our index is not a 2, it's a 3. Our index could be any number. I don't know why we've been 3s and 4s only. Like, it could be a 5, a 6, it can be anything. Okay, so I need to know, do I know the cube root of 24? It's something to the third power of 24. 8 to the third power is, well, 8 squared is 64, so I can only imagine 8 to the third, it's got to be bigger than that, isn't it? 216 or something like that? So, why don't we come back to that? Let's deal with the A and the B and the C first. The A is easy. A is to the 2. Yes, ma'am, you can have a point. That one's easy. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so A to the 2, that one's easy. B to the 8 is not as easy. Why? 8 doesn't go into 3. What's the next closest number? Don't go up, go down. What's the next closest number that does divide evenly into 3? 6. So if we could change our problem. And I'm going to write 24, A to the 6, B to the 6, B to the 2, because 6 plus 2 is 8. And I'm going to leave poor C. Can't do nothing with him. Natalie, wasn't that you? Okay, you can have your point. Okay, 6 divided by 3, that's easy. So b squared comes out. That b squared, that's never, 2 and 3, it's never going to happen. So I know for sure cube root b squared c is stuck where it is. Because I'm never, 3 is never going to go into 2. 3 is never going to go into 1. Those are stuck under the radical. If you don't understand how Natalie took 8 and broke it down to 6 and 2, because she went down to a lower number that is divisible by 3, then you can seriously always list them out. 4, 6, 7, 8. So it's b to the 8, so I listed out 4 b's. It's b to the 8, so I listed out 8 b's. And my index is 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1 comes out. 1, 2, 3, 2 comes out, b squared left at home. That's what you and I did. We had b and b come out, hence the b squared. 2 b's left at home, hence the b squared left at home. So either way, either Natalie's thinking through her multiples of 3 or Natalie's thinking through her circle buddies. Why are you freaking out of focus lock? Get it together. Nobody got time for that. Okay. And then, last but not least, so we've dealt with the A's, the B's, the C's. We've got to come back and deal with that 24. I need something that multiplies to 24, and surely one of them is a perfect cube. 8 and 3. 8 and 3 would be good. I get that 12 and 2 and 6 and 4, and normally we would pick 6 and 4 because 4 is a perfect square. We're not looking for a perfect square. Our index is a 3, so we're looking for a perfect cube. And 8 is a perfect cube, so that was a good one. We're going to do 8 and 3. And so I'm going to write on an extra line. So we already were happy with the a squared, the b squared. We've got this cube root of something. 8, 3, and then we said there's a b squared c. But I know the cube root of 8. What's the cube root of 8? So I know a 2 is coming out, so it's 2a squared b squared, cube root of 3b squared c. But again, if Natalie doesn't know her perfect cube, she didn't realize cube root of 8 is 2, she can ask her calculator. Or again, I really don't mind if she lists them all out. 24 is 12 and 2, 12 is 4 and 3, that's 2 and 2. She's looking for, since the index is 3, she's looking to see, does anybody have 3 matches? 1, 2, 3, that's why 2 comes out. 3 doesn't have enough buddies for him to get to come out. Okay, last but not least, let's try number 4. It's got a 4th root on the outside, and it's 16, 24b to the 13. One of those exponents is easy to deal with. Is it the a or the b? The a. So what should come out with the a? Yes, because 24 divided by 4 is 6. That one should be easy. B to the 13, not so much. Why? Yes. So I'm going to break down the b to the 13 as b to the 12, b to the 1. I might not put equals to, that looks a little confusing. So we dealt with the a. A's done. Trying to deal with the b. Bless its heart. Problems with the b because b to the 13 is not divisible by 4, but 12 is divisible by 4. So if we went back down to 12, that's what Eduardo was saying. He said 12 divided by 4 is 3, so he knows b to the 3 is getting to come out. That guy is never going to be divisible by 4, so he knows for sure there's at least one b left at home.
And for the 16, it would be 2 because 2 to the 4 is 16.
Helpful things to know in life, so the 2 gets to come out entirely. But again, if you don't understand how Arturo and I are going from 13 to think through 12, because 12 is divisible by 4, if you don't understand that and you want to list them all out, I mean, it's annoying to list out 13 b's, but you can. And then if you do this circle technique, you'll figure out that b to the 3 gets to come out. Okay, so our final answer, if we clean it up, would be 2a to the 6, b to the 3, 4th root of b. Okay, Ms. Compton, why are we simplifying more radical expressions? Why is this the section we're on now? It's all trying to prep us up for the next chapter, which is logarithms. We're going to have to be really good at our exponents, really good with our multiples and our powers and stuff like this in order to be successful with logarithms. Yes, I know you've never heard of a logarithm before. That's why we got to practice real hard before that happens. Okay. Mia, come here. We're going to stop there and do the first checkpoint. As soon as every group passes, we'll start the next thing. If you're wanting to do the guided practice and get a couple extra points out of me, you definitely can.